The max damage Welgun setup is absolutely insane. With this setup, you'll be running through all the enemies, dropping them like flies. This is actually one of my new favorite setups in Vanguard, so I really recommend you guys to try it out. Oh my god, that dude is quick. Dude, I'm usually like the first one by like 5 minutes to make it through the spawn into like mid. And that dude just, oh my god, he's so speedy. This setup is so fun to use because you got a lot of mobility and then you got so much damage. So you get like so many like 1-2 shot kills. Oh, I didn't kill him. Oh no, I actually did kill him. There we go. Slide over here. Okay, oh my god, I'm misclicking the buttons. A little bit of recoil on the weapon, as you can see, but you have a lot of damage. Dude, what am I doing? I can't move. Like, I keep sliding, but just my centering is not there. Bust through that like Kool-Aid, man. Dude, look at that. My walls. Let's go. They're spawning in mid. Gonna be through here in a second. Or not. Where did they go? Did they, like, leave the game when they spawned in? Dude, the patrols and what are you doing? Dude, I am so lost. I can't read these enemies. Luckily, we got the local reinforcements. Shows us where they're spawning. I mean, not spawning, but it shows me where they're looking and everything. Dude, they keep going to, like, the opposite side that I go to. Okay, hopefully they're over here. The horizontal recoil got me right there. Dude, why are you so slow? You're so slow. Oh, we got his boyfriend over here. Dude, this is so awkward. They don't go where they should go. Like, you can't read these guys. They are unreadable. Nope, 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 nope. They're about to pin me. Oh my god. There we go. I'm not back there. Let's call this UAV. The UAV. Did my whole team leave the game? Why do I have no teammates? Like, we're destroying the enemies. I'm about to drop a V2 rocket. My whole team leaves. 22. Oh, I thought he died. Okay, where am I gonna go? Gotta figure out where these guys are. I don't like how there's a guy over there. I'm trying to listen, use my ears. Dude, I knew he was gonna come out of nowhere. You see that the second I stopped? Dude, what are you doing? Okay, take two, boys. Let's take out that man. Give me a wrong side. Lately, I've been using sticky grenades, and they're so... What was the purpose of that? Nope, we can't push that again because they're all just going to be looking over there.
Hostile frag grenade.
Oh my god, look at that. So you just plow through people. Like, you plow through them. That's like the worst feeling. We go 5. Only 20 more kills for the nuke. Only 20 more kills in a row. Never mind. 25. Okay. Dude, they're all looking into that. Oh, that was so sick. That was so freaking gnarly. Yeah, get out of here. No, no more, no more. Look at that. We're just predicting you. This is sketchy. This is so sketchy. Dude, they're on all sides of me. They're all just looking into this room. Dude, stickies are so fun. I don't know why I never used them. Like, they're actually so good in this game. You know what? We're just gonna run. I just want to reset everything. Because we're kind of in the middle of everything. Oh my god, I just saw my radar that there was someone behind me, so I just sent it. You know what? They're gonna be throwing nades in there. I just want to get this V2 just so I can, you know, relax, have the gameplay in the bag.
Get his ass.
We can nuke this Kive guy that's actually decent at the game. Come on, push up. There's a guy right over there. Is that the V2? No, we still need more kills. Dude, if I died by that fire, I would have been so pissed. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. If I get this, you gotta leave a like. That's the law. You gotta leave a like on the video if I get this nuke. Dude, where are they at? Dude. 24. No! No! What the fuck, guys? No, 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 no. I got so cocky. I thought that was the last one. I didn't realize. Oh my god. You know, you still have to leave a like. I don't care. Oh my god. We are gonna get this nuke. Dude, I got so cocky. I literally thought that was the last kill. So I was like, fine to run out there and do something stupid. No. Okay, okay. We got this, boys. We just gotta focus up. Hear the intense music. The crazy music. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Come on, teammate, go. You are the baits. No way, I got stuck. That guy's insane. What? Dude, I really want to put the armor plates back on just because it helps you get nukes like so much easier. Like you can just take in so many extra bullets. So when something stupid happens to you, you know, it's not game over. Okay, boys, I know we can get this V2. I know we can get it. We just got to put them in like a little bit of a spawn trap and we got it. We got it. We got it. Easy, easy. Easy E. Teammate, you have to get out of here though. Come on, this is meant to be, boys. We can get this nuke. If I get it, you have to subscribe because of just the... You guys hate the players that just throw stuns and all their lethals the second they spawn in. And it's just like stuns everywhere, just gas everywhere. And they have zero purpose with it. They just throw it because they have it. Those are the most annoying players. Oh, I missed it. We got it, boys. We got 9 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. We got it. We got this nuke. We just need 25 kills. That's all we need. Get in the hard point. I mean, get in the patrol. You got to keep this game going. I need this nuke. Come on. Come on. I got it. Oh my god. No, we got to stay in there. No, boys. We almost got the nuke. One of you guys killed me. Literally 1 kill off the nuke.
Shut up, dude.
It's Vivira. Vivira. Do you want a 1v1? It's Vivira. Vivira. Where you go? Where you at? Vivira.
Shut up the game.
Here's an overview of the setup we were using in the banger gameplay. Just in case you guys are curious, here is that secondary. For the first attachment, I recommend you guys to go over to the muzzle. This setup does have a decent amount of horizontal recoil, so to help with that and add some sound suppression, making it a little bit harder for the enemies to find us, I recommend you guys to add the M1929 silencer. What you guys can also run is the F8 stabilizer. It's going to make the weapon a little bit better on the bigger maps because it's going to increase that damage range. And then say you're playing on a very tiny map, you guys can probably get away with running the recoil booster, which will increase the time to kill. Decrease the time to kill, not increase. It's going to decrease it by 5.8%, so it's going to make it kill a lot quicker. For the next attachment, we're going to go over to the underbarrel, and we need to add a little bit of mobility to the weapon. There is a decent amount of recoil, like I said before, and so if you want, you can maybe run the hand stop. This is going to give you a lot of vertical and horizontal, and then if you just want vertical, you can try out the carver, but in the gameplay, and what my personal preference is, will be the SMLE pistol grip. This just increases that sprint fire speed and hip fire accuracy, making this weapon a little bit better for rushing. On the ammo, because the bullet velocity really isn't that good on SMGs in this game, typically you always want to run the length. It pretty much just makes it so our bullets are going to leave our gun and hit the enemies 30% quicker. Next up, for the rear grip, I am running the fabric grip. Typically I would run the stipple grip tape, but I didn't really like the ADS speed on the weapon. That's like probably the biggest downside of this class, is that there's a little bit of recoil and then the ADS speed isn't the best. And so to help with that, we are not going to be running the stipple. We're actually going to be running the fabric. But if there is too much recoil for you and then you don't mind a little bit of a slower ADS, try out the stipple grip tape. On the stock, we're gonna add more mobility to the weapon. Previously, I made this setup before, but I never ran the remove stock just because I thought there was too much recoil on the weapon. But you guys have seen the gameplay, it is pretty easy to control, and then the remove stock is just gonna add so much mobility to the weapon, making it so you don't really dead slide with the weapon. For the barrel, we want to increase the damage range of the weapon, and so a great attachment to do so is to run the Hawkinson 43, which is just going to increase our limb damage, making it so at range it will take less bullets to kill the enemy, and then it's just going to increase the effective damage range by 53%, making this thing actually one of the best SMGs to use at range. But there might be a little bit too much recoil, but you know, 53% just makes the weapon feel so much better. Tried out the Gawan, however you say that. Tried out this barrel, but there was just too much recoil. If I was playing on like Shipment or Das Haas, it was fine, but like every other map in the game, it was just a little bit too much. And then the Shroud is a very nice fun barrel to use, but there's just not enough mobility. You just dead slide so much, and so that's why I really like the Hawkinson. For the magazine, I actually was gonna make a setup with the Granenko rounds, but then I really wanted to try out these damage rounds, and oh my god, like these things are so underrated. When the Welgun first came out, everyone ran the damage rounds, and then they nerfed the Welgun, adding a little bit more recoil to the weapon, which is noticeable, and so people stopped using these. But I really recommend you guys to try out this magazine with these other attachments that I just showed you, because it's gonna increase that damage to 44, giving you a consistent 3-shot kill wherever you shoot the enemy, and then we're going to get more damage range, make it so you can get a 3-shot kill at like long range, which is why you get so many like 1-2-shot kills, and that vital damage is doing 48. So if you run the incendiary rounds, you actually can get a 2-shot kill, but I still don't recommend to run the incendiary rounds. It just, you know, hinders the range and the bullet velocity, making the gun feel weird. But if you want that 2-shot, run the incendiary rounds. Okay, so the biggest con with this magazine is that there's a lot of cons, like we're losing the recoil control, ADS speed, movement speed, fire rate, but that's why like the rest of the attachments on this build is to pretty much compensate for those areas. For the optic, you guys can try to use the iron sights, but I just thought the gun was a little bit too bouncy to use the iron sights. But if you do like the iron sights, they will be better because it is going to increase the ADS speed by about 2%. For me, I just really like that slate reflector or the Nidar Model 47. On the proficiency, because the magazine is making this weapon a little bit heavier, we want to increase the mobility even more. Fleet makes you run quicker, momentum makes you run a lot quicker after a kill, and then frenzy is going to regenerate your health after every kill, and making it so it's a little bit easier to go on streaks and like kill groups of enemies. And then the gung ho just makes it so you have unlimited sprint to fire speed, but it makes the weapon feel a little bit weird. And so for me, I really don't like to run the gung ho, and so I'm going to be running the fleet just so I can move around a little bit quicker. Lastly, for the kit, you guys can run the quick or the fully loaded or the on hand. In the gameplay, I believe we are running the quick. Didn't really need extra ammo, but if you find yourself running out of ammo, run that fully loaded. Here's the setup, and you guys gotta check out the STD video. Absolutely insane class.